Oh my. Okay. Seems like ready to get started. And here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be playing Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. the game I've been referencing for like the last, I don't know, 10 years. It did come fast, Davion. It got here real fucking quick. Gotta love next day shipping. Okay. So for posterity reasons, hey, I'm Elon, and we're gonna be playing one of my favorite games growing up as a kid, which was Metal Gear Solid 3. So we're gonna start off with just a new game. So it gives you a couple of options here, right? So it says I'm playing the MGS series for the first time. I like MGS1, I like MGS2, and I like MGS3. Now these options actually give you different things in the game. If you pick I like MGS2, you start off with a Raiden mask, which actually comes in handy much later. And that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play on normal. When as a kid, I used to play this game on very easy all the time. Fucking having a goddamn blast.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
The Cold War. Yep. And this is where it all pretty much starts. So as many a lot of games will do is or movies, they'll do a prequel as one of their sequels. They'll do a little bit of a prequel. Easy Gun was OP. Easy Gun is overpowered, and it makes the game really fucking fun. Cause you're just like, going pop, pick, because it's all silenced and shit, and just knocking dudes out of the way. It's great.
Flying over Pakistan. Altitude
Pakistani airbase.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass.
This game looks really good though. I have to,
Good.
yeah.
We've got high visibility. Put out that cigar.
No.
Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector.
Okay, maybe I will turn this off.
Put on your mask.
I have got a mask. Oh yeah, you start off with a little Raiden mask.
Does this panty waist know what he's doing?
No. Going in blind.
Launching release point.
This was technically I was supposed to be parachuting for the first time, but I got on the wrong plane.
Put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. It says on his helmet. Oh, I never noticed it says it on his helmet.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by.
There's always a thing in a in a game or a movie. They're just like, oh, he did the best Halo jump. And if people don't know, that's high altitude, low orbit jump, and it's something that people do. What was it? I think military operatives do this. It's in order to, I guess, get over radar or something. I forget exactly why they do it, but it's an actual thing. Gotta do them flips. Directed by Hideo Kojima. low key, he might be a genius. We're not actually sure.
The head of the CIA has finally.
Most of the shit he comes up with or like writes is completely.
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it's
This is probably like the start of the Fox unit,
into a unit.
or I guess not the start, but like
Sounds like some kind of initiating ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This is
very beginning, I guess.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago,
What happened?
a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov.
Sokolov.
The OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
Yeah, but the dude burned up in orbit.
There was no
When they
God.
got the guy back, when they got the
The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket.
yeah, but when they got the ship back, like the capsule that he was in, they pretty much just got this giant chunk of char. Like there was nothing left of the guy. He was a giant piece of coal.
Become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to
There's actually, what is it?
Bureau.
Because the Soviets did a whole bunch of stuff. They sent monkeys,
Become the head of his
dogs,
own creations.
bunch of fucking dogs into
Called it a
space
crisis of conscience.
just to see what would happen. And that's actually one of my favorite Marvel characters. Is it's one of the dogs.
Conditions was that his family
That's
also
like, I guess,
saved the world.
gains, I wouldn't say sentience, but he gets like telepathy. You see him in the Guardians of the Galaxy game, but yeah, he's one of my favorite characters because he's just a dog and he's got a spacesuit on that just like says Russia. It says CCCP on it.
Back then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin.
And then he fucking got stolen back.
More than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range
Yeah.
missiles.
And then what they don't say about the Cuban Missile Crisis is that
President demanded
there was a
that
bunch of
Soviets
terrible,
dismantle and remove
like, I
missiles.
don't know, America's got a huge fucking history of doing or letting the CIA do a bunch of terrible shit.
But the Soviets didn't
And
instead placing their
there was a bunch of stuff that happened, I believe it was before the Cuban Missile Crisis, that the CIA was like infiltrating and like trying to poison and or infect people with diseases. It's a whole fucking thing. It was declassified, but you know, the CIA is like one of the main reasons why the US has such a bad reputation, because they've done so much shady shit in the past.
We had to make a deal.
Like they're the ones who had bogus information about weapons of mass destruction
No.
in the Middle East. That was actually not true. It was a lie.
Anyway, they had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies.
I'm saying all this stuff and I'm just waiting for somebody in the comment section to go, "Yeah, we're turning your stream off."
Sokolov.
You mean
So the CIA open up?
out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
Open up!
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either
I love how this is all done with like an overhead projector.
President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand.
I don't know. Hey, Davion, do you remember overhead projectors? I don't know if they're still being used. They were still being used in schools or not.
Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight.
He was stolen back by the Russians.
Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
No, it was about a recipe of
Taken
for muffins.
to the research
They were
facility,
great.
Forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Also, if I remember correctly, this is all like real footage.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
You had them in elementary? Yeah, I remember you having those in high school.
A secret weapon so big that Khrushchev
I think what was it? The fucking math teachers loved them because they could just write on it and show you math equations that we were obviously not paying attention to.
About 3 miles to the west, that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice.
What was it? I was just watching a video recently about how Russia used a nuclear device to shut up a gas main or something. They drilled into it, inserted the nuclear device, and blew it up so that the natural gas would stop leaking. Because there's something that a lot of people did back in the day where when you would have a natural gas main coming out, they would just throw a match into it and they thought it would burn out eventually. That has been proven to be wrong almost every single time. There's one like still burning. I think it's in Greece. And it's just this area that's always on fire because there's just natural gas leaking out of it all the time. Oh, I forgot I can zoom in.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to
And then we can look.
Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov,
And then you look up and it says
a recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
That's exactly what it is. A fucking theory. Nobody's actually ever used it. Or at least, not that they've said.
Is up to it.
But it gets used a lot in fuck, what is it? I think it gets used in 5. Metal Gear Solid 5. It was like the best place to use it.
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Damn.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Fuck, trees. Why do we have to land in a jungle? Oh, lost my pack. Cliff. Getting all extra and shit. You can kind of tell, but that's just a picture. Just a JPEG. Jack David Hayter. Now, of course, that isn't actually him. That's my Raiden mask. Oh, here we go. And then we take it off by, fuck, I forget. Ooh, Calorie Mate. That's a real food. It's all right. I've had some. It's okay. This is options. Up. What does the back button do? Back button is radio. Major 0. So you can actually tune into radio stations and listen to music. So this is it's running real good. This is actually the subsistence version. The subsistence version is the one that has it where you can like, there's a revival pill, which in real life is the actual opposite. It's a cyanide pill. I got a knife and then Kyle, your mate. All right. Fucking run up and get done up. Come on. All right. But the subsistence version has it as like a back camera, because in the original version, it's a top-down camera the entire way through. And it becomes extremely frustrating later on because you're in a fucking jungle setting, right? There's trees above me. Like, top-down didn't work all that well.
Copy. You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening.
You're so loud.
From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake.
Bong water.
I'm referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
Them's is good and
Glad to hear
eating.
that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
They're
Careful,
okay.
You might not
They're
have
all right.
a choice.
What about you, Major?
Little
What should I call you?
gamey, but they're all right.
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom.
Really, Major Tom?
Oh, and Snake.
Yeah,
He could look like little
Crew isn't
photos.
watching anymore. You can take off the disguise now.
good idea. This is
Just get
right.
personal data too. He was born in
Time for the
1909.
snake to shed his skin.
Snake to shed his skin. Shut the fuck up. Snake shed his skin. Oh, then we get to take them. Ew, it's sticky. I think that's. I think the fact that it's like really sticky like that is a Snake. David Hayter is a reference to the old Mission Impossible TV show. Because before Mission Impossible was a blockbuster blockbuster movie franchise. It was actually a TV show from like the 70s. Where they would like put those masks on, and those masks were like sticky and shit. What are you hiding? I've been like jumping around like an asshole for the last 10 minutes. He's got such enthusiasm when he turns his radio on.
Can you hear me, Major Tom? This is Snake. Kept you waiting, huh?
Are you gonna send up a
This will be
capsule?
a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I
You'll be
suppose
eating 'em,
calling me
motherfucker.
Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Because usually in jungles, there's like tons of
Getting
fucking
back to the
snakes.
subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
Fucking get it, bitch. Are we gonna
I
starve?
see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button.
So I'm wondering if it looks better, because I remember in the original PS2 version, the ivy was a little hard to see sometimes.
My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
All right, cool. So, wait. Something that, oh, it's right there. It's a tree frog. So I mean, you remember this, Damien, but like, you've got the camo index in the top right, And the closer it is to 100, the harder it is for people to see you. Which I thought was always really neat, because you would get different camo, and those different camos, you know, are applicable to different areas. Ooh, there's a butterfly. And there's a snake right there. Snakes will fuck you up in this jungle. Watch out. Like in real life. Okay, so it is Y. Oh, don't jump. Fuck. Why? Why? Just hang.
The backpack is on the branch pointing east on that.
I'm on the tree.
Walk along the branch and get it. Be careful not to fall.
I've fallen
You
3
should be able
times
to grab
already.
Your backpack if you hang from the branch by pressing the action button.
Okay, thank you. That's why I was like, wait, fuck, how do I hang again?
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Are you watching me?
To
Where are
equip a
you?
weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be
Oh, I
displayed
forgot
in
about
the
this.
window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance.
Stamina's too low. That means you're hungry.
Actively, for example,
Gotta get
your
something to eat.
wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep
But
an
there's
eye
no
on your
McDonald's
stamina
in the
so you
fucking
don't run
jungle,
out.
so you gotta hunt for that
To
shit.
recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora.
McDonald's
and
sounds
fauna.
pretty good right now,
You can
actually.
use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So that's
It's
what they were
fitted with its
called
own
back in the
suppressor.
day. They were
However,
called
suppressor
suppressors
will
were called
deteriorate every time
hush
you fire.
puppies
Once
because they were
durability
used to
reaches
kill
zero,
guard
the noise
dogs at
suppression
first
effect will
in
be
order
gone.
before infiltrating a
Don't get
facility.
too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of
For
your
some of
presence.
these, you get like a
Weapons,
funny photo,
equipment,
and I think that
movements,
happens later
sweat,
on.
or bodily waste. The
So I
same
remember
goes
there
for
being
bullets
like a
and
dumb
cartridges.
photo of Major
Your
Tom.
presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't
No, it's
supposed to
not.
be
Well,
any
yes, actually, I
American
think it
soldiers
is.
in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You
He
can't
lives
let
in
anyone see you.
NH? Is that New Hampshire? Does he live in New Hampshire? I don't know.
Mission. You're a
Is
ghost
that some like
snake in every
English
sense of the word.
place?
And there'll be no rescue if you're captured.
Like New Holland or
Military and
something?
US
Oi,
government will
it's from
deny
New
any
Holland.
involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
So it used to be.
Use it if you're taken
So they had
prisoner
like
by
the false
enemy.
tooth one,
Send you
but there's
to
also
take
another
a
one
false
too.
death
It's in your
short time.
glasses, like on the like where the one or like if you had wore glasses
So
and
how
you
do I
know
come
the
back to life?
Just
Netherlands.
take the revival.
Ooh, maybe the Netherlands.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
Then you got to take the
I'll keep it
revival
in
pill.
mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
Probably
guess
not.
that means
Maybe.
I
I
can
don't know.
count on
I'll have to look what
reinforcements.
Correct.
Portsmouth.
The mission rests
Portsmouth
entirely
feels
in your
like
hands.
A real one-man
like
army.
England or like
Relax. There's a support team
or
ready to
New
back you up
England.
over the radio.
You know,
Who?
America.
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the
I'm gonna
support team
Google
will
it.
be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm Paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a
Yep,
medic who comes in
paramedic,
by
that's right.
parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell
It
me
is
yours,
New
Mr.
Hampshire.
Snake?
There's a town called Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
one has a name.
You know what's really
What's
awesome
your name?
about this? About these the characters he's gonna be
wasn't
introducing is that they
But I'll
actually
tell
come
you
into
my name
play
only if you manage to make it back
like
alive.
throughout the series.
My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording
Oh
your
wait, go
mission
back to
data.
her. I wanted to look at
Whenever
her
you
funny,
want to save,
stupid
Send
details.
a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So she'll be our save
So
person
saving
for this
lets me
game.
record my mission data.
That's
But like,
right. It
what
also
was it? I
removes the
think
speed of your car.
paramedic is the one of the people who
There's
leads
one more
up.
person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
I think if I remember correctly, she
Speaking of
leads
snakes,
up
you remember the boss?
Les
don't you?
Enfants Terribles. She's like one of the main doctors.
Mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How
It's
many
her.
years has it been?
Oh wait, what's her information?
That's right. It's me.
Birthplace unknown. Address unknown.
Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
Oh fuck you,
You've lost weight.
Snake! You fucking simp! How are you fucking naming like
Of course.
thinking the hours?
I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a
Because you were
top
fucking
secret
cringe, dude. Kept giving me all your money, going bankrupt.
But there were still so
I had,
many things
I had to
wanted
block you from
teach
chat.
me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques.
Yeah, it doesn't even say what age she is.
The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing.
I don't know. You're gonna have to be more.
Times. Yesterday's good.
What is it?
might
Give me
be
more
tomorrow's
detail on
evil.
personal
Is that why
feelings.
you abandoned me?
Because I can think of like my
It had
comrade
nothing
as a
to do
friend,
with
right? Or like my best
I already
friend.
told you, Jack. I was on a top.
I mean, you
secret
always hear
mission.
stories about
A
that, like
soldier
in
has to follow whatever orders he's given.
what is it?
It's
In
not
like
his place to
fuck,
question
what am I thinking
why.
of?
But
I'm thinking
you're
of like
looking
all
for
those
a
videos you see of like, oh, I got to
You're a
meet my
natural
my
born fighter,
my buddy
but
who
you're
was
not quite a
who drove a
soldier.
tank with me back in
Soldier is
Vietnam, and I haven't seen him in many years, and then we get to see
That's
each other, and
doubly
they're
true
like,
if he's a career soldier.
they were like super
Right and
best
wrong
friends
have
and just
no
lots of
place
touch
in
or
his
whatever.
mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission.
Lead
You
the
follow
mission.
the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means
Wait, what do you mean?
devoting
Isn't
yourself
that
to your country.
what is it? Isn't
I
that
follow
Semper
the
Fi?
president and the top brass. I'm ready.
Isn't
to
that
die for
just
them if
like
necessary.
always loyal? It's like the same
Presidents and
thing.
Top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time,
True,
and
true.
so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such
Some of them
thing
are
as
kinda
an
shit.
enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right.
You a
The
slimy
legendary unit
motherfucker.
that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit. A group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world.
In World War
Got a
II,
reputation for
yeah.
a hero backing you up,
Cobra
you'll be
unit.
fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
They're heroes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one
There's a
more
wait. There's a
thing,
place called
boss.
Exeter, England.
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key.
So he's like really out of his element then. I never realized that.
You are sure to come in handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first.
You know, I'm actually not sure if the Green Berets are still a
I'll
thing.
be
I
supporting
don't
you
know.
over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the
You don't ever
major?
really hear about
Boss
them,
is
but maybe that's like
communicating
a
with us
good
by
thing.
radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
They're just like Delta Force, I guess. I'm not actually sure. It's been a while since I've like looked into like special forces stuff.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Because I've got like one of those dumb brains that are like, yo, whatever happened to this person? And just goes on a Google tirade for like the next 2 hours. Oh, is it RB, right? And then X to hold. Okay. Okay, not too bad. And then I have a directional mic, which is really funny because that's what you use in Metal Gear Solid 2. Ha 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 ha. Okay, let's see what we got. We got camouflage. My face. We have the mask that gives me nothing, and then we have woodland. And you see how they like give you like a percentage up. Tiger Strike. Ooh, leaf gives me plus 25. That's gonna be good. When there's black. Food, what we got for food? So these are the cages we'll be keeping the stuff in, or the caught animals in. Got my backpack. Active sonar. So I think the active sonar is on now, right? No, it's not. Active sonar will be useful for a bunch of shit actually. But it uses up battery, which I always forget it's a fucking mechanic in this game. And then you get more batteries as you kind of go along. You motherfucker, where you at? And now I've got a frog. Can I keep it? Okay. And I'm playing this on an Xbox. Oh, wrong button. Let's eat this fucking frog. Tree frog captured live. Not eaten yet. Taste unknown. Let's eat it.
Disgusting.
Oh, it fucking sucks. Awesome. Who knew eating a tree frog live was fucking gross? The crocodilos. Just the sound of the menu is nostalgic. I bet, man. But look, it's los crocodilos. Something over there. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's another crocodile. It's just hiding. I remember these crocodiles fucking me up. Oh, look, AP sensor. Let's see. How do I zoom with these? Button, right? Y is Y. What could that be? I'm curious. I know. Actually, you know what? What was it? It was when I was looking for this game, I realized that Metal Gear Solid 2 came out on the Xbox, the original Xbox back in the day. Okay, don't hit me. I'm just walking around. I just want this. SPM Mark II? I'm actually not familiar with what that is. Take a look. Back. Mark II? Oh, this is just a gun. Or maybe that was just bullets. Maybe it was bullets. I'm not sure. You gotta be careful because they will hit you with their tail. Knock your ass. This part alone was difficult. Actually, the entire game was difficult, man. We were young. We were kids. We didn't know we were like, I don't know. We just didn't like, I guess, take the information to heart. I'm gonna just keep eating all this shit. It's a reticuled python. Ooh, can you move it around and look at it? No, you can't. We'll eat it. Ooh, tasty. Snake eater. Wow. Yeah, I don't want to look at that. I'm still on the fucking hunt for a goddamn Xbox. I just want to play Halo 5 because I can't play Halo 5 anywhere fucking else. They're like, play on Game Pass, but it's not on Game Pass. Can't play shit. All these goddamn scalpers taking everything. Pieces of shit. I hate them. Why you gotta call them every time something happens? Just go with the mission, Snake. It's okay. See that motherfucker?
Major,
See both of them? They'll be dead on the floor in like a minute.
Sent to guard Sokolov.
Zoom in.
AK-47s and grenades.
Granadas?
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major
Yeah,
is right.
uh-huh.
The point of this mission is to
I won't
sneak
engage
through the
them, I
jungle
promise.
without being seen.
I
The
promise.
success of the mission
I
depends
won't
on
shoot
how well
them.
you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting
I want to
camouflage.
mod this so it doesn't say camouflage. It
The
just says
uniform
drip.
option lets you pick your uniform, while the face option lets you change.
And then I want
your
to put that
Choosing
Supreme jacket
camouflage
in.
that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself
Just
more
make it so.
effectively.
Oh, get the Borat
Also, don't
bikini
forget that
in there.
anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted.
But that's
But if you
my favorite
crawl
part.
Instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective.
Ooh,
your
or maybe a
camouflage
ghillie
is by
suit, because I
looking
don't
at the camo
think you
index.
get a ghillie suit in this
The
game.
camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
I remember, what was it, back in the day, a recruiting tactic they used back when I was in school. They would literally have soldiers come in. Ooh, bug juice. They would have soldiers come in ghillie suits, hide in the grass, like near the school. Oh shit, that motherfucker saw me? What? I'm at 90. You didn't see nothing, dog. You didn't see a damn thing. Just your imagination. You've been out here too long.
Nobody here.
Also, these wondering if I could sneak up and like get him.
Huh? Who's that?
No! Oh, I hit the wrong fucking button. Damn it. Fuck. It's always like this.
This is HQ.
Well, they have bad aim too. Stop hitting me. This is hard. Fuck, I forgot. I was playing. Oh, shit. I fucking forget what the CQC button is. Get in the fucking tree. Get in the fucking tree. We're just gonna hide here for a bit. Let's see what camouflage we can put on to make us look inconspicuous in the tree. Anything good? Nope. As long as they don't look up, we're all right. I'm not even really standing on it.
HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder going into high.
There's no intruder, dog.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
We're just gonna stay in this tree. Maybe do a little shooting.
What's wrong? Who's that?
Fuck, they saw me. My cover's blown. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Stop shooting me. It hurts. No. I'm just thinking. Wait, I forgot how to fall. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. You were right, Davion. This shit's hard, man. Fuck, what? Yeah, just kill me. Fuck it, I don't care. No, that hurt. Stop it. You hurt me. What is the choke out button? I thought it was X. Is it not X? That all you guys got? I got Fists of Fury. I'm not picking that up. I don't care. I'm a blur. You cannot see me. Look, I dodge roll. I dodge your bullets. Ah. Fuck. Ah, you think you the boss? I'll get you, Bram. Does that kill him? No, that doesn't kill him. Wait, no, I need you to kill me though. Like seriously, come on. I died. There we go. Awesome. Snake is dead. Okay, cool. Let's do this again, but better. I didn't realize that they had like such a far view. I think it's because I'm so used to Metal Gear Solid 2. Because their view is short as fuck. Like they need glasses. We're just gonna this boy off real quick. Bruh. This shit's hard, man. This shit like legit hard. I like I was over here at the end of this log and he was where he was and he was like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm just so used to these dudes like only being able to see like 5 feet in front of them. So I think having these dudes here kind of demonstrate that like, no, dude, they can see you. See, look, see?
What's wrong?
There we go. Right? Like, look, like that was a fucking long. He has. These motherfuckers have normal eyesight. This. Ooh, thermal goggles. Can I put them on? Oh, I gotta take something out. Okay, what else is it? Hey, it's one of them. Well, I just wanted to knock these guys out so I can look around for dumb shit. Like that. Those little collectibles there. I don't think they're collectibles. I think they're just, No, you do get something. I think you get a hat or something if you get all of them. But those little frogs are kind of hidden around everywhere. Ooh. I like them when they introduced this. Because do they still do that in 4? I don't remember if they do that in 4 or not. Where was, oh, there it is. Is he underneath it? Oh, he is underneath it. Then we just call pop. Now that's not gonna lie. Ooh, a ration too. And that gets, I think it's all of them. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? I have no idea why that's happening. Are you just getting too close, I guess? I'm guessing you're just getting too close. How? 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 That'll come in handy later, though. Being able to do that. Okay, I can't do it from here. Just gonna... We're gonna get the... I don't even think I really need it, but we'll get the assault rifle. Snake. I swear to God. Oh, I can't go up. Because there's not enough space. You go up here. Why? Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll shimmy across. Yep. And some... I don't think he doesn't equip it yet. Let's see. Buck. And... Yep. Just an... they called it an X1 something, but I always assumed this was just an M4. Oh, but it's got like camouflage on it. Yeah, this is just an M4. I don't know. So you get it. You get the M4. I'll just keep calling it that there. But later on, you get something else there. I believe it's a battery. Nope, they're coming back. Coming back, and they brought friends. Is there another bee's nest around here? Oh, there is. Get close. Yeah, it was bees. Oh, it didn't get them? What? Oh, man. I thought I would have gotten them. And then those guys will go back over to the other end. I wonder if I can just sneak by these guys. I probably could. Now, there's nothing over here, guys. Just, the man who's lost his will to live. Gonna be a lot of that. Just a lot of crawling.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
I know you can shoot their radio so they can't call for backup. Which is something they had in 2 as well, which is really, I think, really neat, actually.
In the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No.
And there's more.
When you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
You owe me $350.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Okay. I remember this section being really hard. I need some food. Hungry. Going through here. Aha. Oh. I think I can just get rid of this guy altogether. I don't think... Oh, did he see me? He saw me.
I'm seeing things.
Goff. Actually, we're gonna eat that. Hungry.
That's tasty.
Fucking trying to sneak up on me, bite me in the dick. Haha. Get played, Snake. Where is he? What I just saw him. There's a dude over here, wasn't there? Wait, oh, he's over there.
What's wrong?
Oh, what? Did he not get him? Go back to sleep. I don't need you awake. An M37 is, I think this is just a pump action shotgun. Is it? It's literally just a pump action shotgun. Okay, let's see. Put that motion detector back on.
Who's that?
Fuck, come on.
What's going on?
Come on. He didn't show up on the motion detector. Well, good thing these guys are terrible at shooting. Fuck. They can stab me pretty well, though. Go to sleep. No, stand up, fucker. Get the fuck back up. Go get me. Oh, I remember this. This is what saved me in the past, is being here. If it wasn't for this underground little spot right here, I would be dead 100 times over in the past. I would have never played the game. Like I only got a couple shots. Ooh, what the fuck? Oh. Feel like my motherfuckers like going to sleep.
Just my imagination. Just my imagination. HQ.
Look at them all fucking with darts in their legs.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Get back underneath the fucking thing. Somebody's coming. Seems like I got 2 shots left on my silencer too. Silencer degradation. That's another thing that they introduced in this game, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but hey, keeps things interesting. Oh, I have 5. Okay, I have 5 silencers, so I should be okay for the foreseeable future. Another guy around?
What's wrong?
Yep, go back the fuck to sleep. Dude, go to sleep. Nighty night, buddy. All right. Oh shit! Wait, come on. There we go. How do I press X button to aim? Oh, there we go. Can I still open these? No. Life medicine? Here's sonar. I thought sonar would help me out, but guess not. At some point, you just have to get good at like knowing where these guys are gonna be. And there we go. Can't be in caution mode when you enter Sokolov's area.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You'll have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Oh, is he Thunderbolt? Where's Lightning?
Never heard of him.
I bet they're very, very frightening.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come, I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb.
Speaking Russian?
Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Yeah, there's a McDonald's on every corner. That shit's scary.
I have no love for this place. Let's go.
And every child is born with a gun in their hand.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
They're all
What
asleep.
about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Get your ass back, Monopoly Man. Jesus Christ. Get picked off in the head. I'm gonna do a Kamehameha. He's like, I saw this in an anime one time. Or so I guess this is technically our Otacon, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, what the fuck was that?
Freeze!
So this is the legendary boss.
Huh?
And here comes our Well, I guess one of the greatest characters in the whole series, huh? Oh, fuck, I missed a chance to say RB.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
So fucking dramatic. It's great. Josh Keaton.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
I don't think so. Bank shot. Like here.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
About to throw down.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
I hear making cat noises and shit. I always thought that was like the weirdest part. Why does he just go meow?
GRU operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
This is freaking out in the background.
Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
You know what this reminds me of? This actually reminds me a lot of that guy who makes those fake self-defense videos for like how to take away a gun.
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
Revolvers?
You
filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov, too. Apparently, they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Cool. Hey, what is it? Do you just want to fucking completely? I don't know how do I phrase this? This is how you. That's how you stop all the games. Problem solve, series over. Oh, it fucking does it. That's awesome. Yeah, because if he's dead, then all the other games don't happen. You've
created a time paradox.
A time paradox. Yeah. Because Ocelot's pretty much the reason why I guess we're in this shit in the first place. Huh.
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer.
Well, that's not very impressive then.
Coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
What's that? I think we get a chance to look at it.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank.
Oh, so they don't call them ICBMs, huh?
Is that thing finished?
No. This is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes.
Yeah, for America.
And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Don't fall. Man, wouldn't it suck if we fell down there? Almost happened 3 times before. It's the boss.
Boss?
That shit heavy.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Yo, there's some bees behind you.
Huh?
I guess she brought backup.
Hornets.
Oh, never mind, hornets. They're worse. Forget what his name is actually. I know he controls hornets, but I forget his actual name.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more.
And then there's that dude in the back. It's him.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood.
No, that's water.
Is he crying?
And then there's a ghost. We got, what is it? 4, 5 crazy dudes and then a fucking ghost.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
You know something? They never really explain why Vulcan is electric.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Watch me. That's really sick. I never noticed it. Like, he disassembles his gun as she's pushing him away. Oh, square up.
He's seen my face.
can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
You know, he reminds me of M. Bison from Street Fighter.
Wait.
I think it's the boots and the fact that he's Russian.
I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
This was a test. And you failed. Now at this point, it's just pathetic. Just take the L, dude.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, on to Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
When your alarm doesn't wake you up.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move?
Take that as a no.
To get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned,
In that
the wound should
order.
heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Until then, you can't move. You're just gonna lay there, lifeless. Okay, cut. So we'll do the cut first. So first it was what was it? It was disinfectant, suture, diptych, and then bandage. Another cut. All right. Disinfectant, diptych, bandage. One is do all the cuts first. Disinfectant, diptych, bandage. Broken bone. So I think it's splint and then bandage? Splint, bandage. There we go. If I remember correctly, if you don't do it in the right order, you don't get that health back.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
I'm supposed to be looking for something? You know, I know how they're always like, oh, it's a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. But the only weapon that surpasses Metal Gear is some dude with a mullet and a bandana.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Is she? Is she?
Nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her.
Which is a real thing. A lipstick gun thing.
She has spunk.
It's like the pen gun.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
The Davy Crockett, a real thing. Well, it was a thing that was created. I don't think they ever put it into practice, though. You know, there was a they did nuclear testing on U.S. soldiers, like, you know, back in the 40s and 50s and all that. And they did this thing where they set off a nuclear device like a couple miles away from some U.S. soldiers. And so one of the dudes who was talking about it, he's still alive today, and he was like, so what they made us do is when we put our hands over our eyes to cover, you know, to protect them from the blinding light, they could see the outlines of their bones through their eyelids, of like on their hand, their hand bones. And it's just one of those other, you know, fucked things. All right, so I'm gonna save it here, and we'll leave it off here for now because I'm hungry, and I'm gonna get something to eat. Hey, thanks for joining me today, Davion. Appreciate it. And everybody else who comes and watches it later on, thank you for watching as well. We'll be continuing playing Metal Gear Solid. Probably for the foreseeable future. I have to figure out something for 4 because I don't know if I can stream it or not because I have to check some stuff. But hey, thanks for joining me. Please make sure to drink plenty of water. I will see all of you next time. All right. Bye-bye. Take care.